All right, boys. So, give me a second. Yeah. All right. So we're back. We're in Bangalore and hitting primary bench day today, right? So I think you can clearly see that it's daytime right now, and we're headed to this gym called Minimum Strength, right? I think they're sort of the powerlifting media coverage, best people in the country right now that cover the powerlifting media in India right now. So yeah, we're headed to their gym and gonna hit a primary bench. Should be a top single of 155, because last week I hit a 150 and the week before that there was a 140, and then before that 135. So let's see how it goes. Hoping it to be an RP 8.5ish or an RP 9 maybe, but yeah, that's how we're gonna do it today. So it's a heavy single, we barely do it, and today is the day. For my pre-workout meal, I basically had what do you say, I had rice bran wheat flakes with a scoop of protein and half a liter of milk, and along with that I also had 7 eggs, an omelette of 7 eggs with I think one of those focaccia sourdough garlic bread or whatever. So yeah, that was the pre-workout meal, and now we're headed to the gym. So as you all know, sorry for the turbulence, it's because of the road. The road is not the best over here. So yeah, as you all know, we have switched from 105 to 120 category. So the body weight right now is around higher 110, which is like 115, 116, and that's the average body weight that I'm waking up with nowadays. And yeah, so all's going good, man. Like, life update wise, everything is going chill. Work is chill, gym is chill. Definitely missing calibrated plates and good quality combo rack in Nasik, but it's all right. This setup that I have right now is not too bad as well. I mean, look, over time I think bumper plates lose some amount of kgs from them because of the wear and tear, but then the gym that I'm going to right now, it's a pretty brand new gym. It's barely a month old. So that gym, basically the plates that are there are the bumper plates that are there are not too old. They're pretty new if you see. And so I think for at least a year the weight of those plates will remain to be what it is, like 25 or 15 or 20 or whatever. And yeah, so that's about the plates. And the bar is a sort of drawback that I'm facing right now, but I think that will change soon. They're planning to get a new setup with a good quality bar. The bar is extremely whippy right now, right? It's whipping a lot, and I think that whip is affecting my squat and my deadlift quite a bit. Squat, because after squatting also the bar is shaking, so that's a bad point. That increases instability. And while benching, nothing much, because firstly I don't bench those heavy weights so that I'll feel the whip, and secondly, while benching my arms are pretty wide. For the whip to happen, my arms need to be pretty close, which is not the case right now. And for deadlifts, there is a significant amount of difference because of the whip. I'm basically able to lift more than what I'm supposed to, I guess. And yeah, I think with time, when the new bar comes, then so with time when the new bar comes, I think it'll get better. But the thing is that not everyone has access to the best quality barbell and the best quality plates as well. So in that case, what you can do is while deadlifting, the weight that you're doing, do it 5 or 10 kgs more than what it would be with a iron or a calibrated plate and a stiff bar setup. And because that's all you can do, you can't do anything else. You can't change anything to programming, and you can't change much to, I think, anything else in that aspect. But yeah, for squatting, I think it's just it'll be better if you do it with a stiff bar, but if it's a whippy bar, it's fine. I mean, you can't do much about it. It won't affect your strength as much, and for benching, nothing. So yeah. So today's session, I hope I am able to do the 155. If I do get it, it will be a personal PR. I'm trying to do a paused rep. Let's see how it goes. Past couple of days I'd been traveling from Nasik to Bangalore, and like there were a couple of functions and all that I had to like attend. Not functions, like get-togethers, dinners and all. But yeah, I think it should be fine. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. And yeah, what else, man? Everything else is going chill. I am thinking of I didn't get my pre here, so I'll either borrow pre from someone in the gym, or I'll just I'll Zepto a Monster or something, which I don't generally do. I'm not saying Monsters are good for your health and all, but then I need some sort of caffeine before a PR at least. So that's something that I might do. Okay. And yeah, regarding the pre-workout meal, why do I even eat one before my lifts? There are a lot of people that just raw dog it. They wake up, they go to the gym, and they just do their workout. But no, man, as a power lifter, I think what helps you build your muscle is protein, right? But what helps you lift those heavy weights is the carbs, the glycogen in your muscles. So you need that carb rich pre-workout meal, because I've seen a significant difference in my own strength when I had a carb rich meal versus I did not have one, right? And it's not a small little difference, it's a pretty big significant difference. So that's what it is. And what else, man? We're planning, so the competition dates actually got postponed. That's the reason I'm here at Bangalore right now. The competition was initially supposed to be, the district comp was supposed to be at 24th and 25th of January, and I had booked my tickets, Indigo tickets, around 2 months ago, and they postponed at last moment. So now the comp is scheduled for 7th and 8th February, so I'll have to book tickets for those 2 dates as well. Yeah, so I came here, and then now there's no comp, but I'm just going to train and all. Oh fuck, holy cow, man. Okay, let me just set this shit up again. Or is it fine? If it's fine, it's fine. Is it fine though? I think it's okay. So yeah, as I was saying, that was the reason I'm here. And I think I'll have to introduce that people cut the videos midway, and like they just put the clips that where they're talking, right? I think I'll have to start doing that, because either I do that or I just leave it as it is. If I do that, then it's going to be a lot of work, but if I leave it as it is, it's going to be easy to post, right? And I'll be able to post more videos. But thing is that while driving, there are certain times that where I can talk for a long period of time depending on the traffic. Oh, there are cops over there. So yeah, that is what it is. And I think I'll see you in the gym then. Yeah, because I don't know the route from the place that I'm present at right now till the gym, and I'll have to look at it in my phone, or I'll have to put that Android Auto thing, because I knew the route till Madiwala, till that flyover, or not that flyover, what is that Bomma Sandra, the whole road and from there till Silk Board, I think somewhere in the way I have to take a left turn or something, and then I think I'll reach the gym. So yeah, I think I'll dip for now. If I have anything else to say, I'll just start the video again. Came a little late.
Last week's back down was cooked, bro.
Okay, so we are on the way to the gym, and yesterday had a primary bench session, and I did not record a post session car talk. Wait, the door is open. Yeah, so did not record a
plots range from 1,200 to 3,000 square feet.
come on, man. Yeah, so did not record a post session car talk yesterday, but yeah, I did have a good session. Considering the change in the bench, so for the last couple of weeks, as I was saying, I hit a 135, 140, 145, then a 150, and we were actually supposed to call it at a 150, but this week, like the 150 moved pretty well last week, so we thought that we could probably bump it up to a 155 on this last week, and then now we'll have a taper for the next 2 weeks before the comp. So yeah, I mean, instead of taking the 155, we ended up taking 152.5 because of multiple factors, such as see, I'm not cribbing and complaining, but then the bench that I had practiced on, I was using a rubber band the whole time, right? So okay, so today is Republic Day, so there are a lot of people over here, and just a second. Yeah, so considering all the factors, right, such as the change in the bench, and then me not using a rubber band, etc., it made a huge difference, right? I was able to feel the change in setup and the change in tightness in my body while trying to pin myself into the bench. And I'll tell you one more thing. Normal commercial gyms, right, their benches have like this J-cup where you're able to like push into, so you're able to like get the tension. But if you see combo racks benches, no, the benches are good, but they are just too good. You know why? Because the place where the bar rests on a combo rack is like a J-cup like this, and then there is a circular cylinder on top, and that circular cylinder is like a, you know, that damru. It's like that damru sort of shape. like it's a cylinder, but then there are like two triangles here, right? I'm forgetting the name for that thing. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's I don't remember the name, but I do remember there's something they taught us in 10th grade which is similar to that shape that I'm talking about. So yeah, the problem with that is it's just the angle is too deep. So I'm used to like pressing myself into the bench like before I have got my hips up and I'm like unracking the bar. But the problem was that this bar was like in the middle of that, and when I would try to unrack, I wouldn't get enough pressure in the backside because the bar would just push to the actual end. So what I would have to do instead is that, but I didn't do it till the top set. I would have to tell someone that is spotting me to pull the bar to the backside out of that the cylinder of this triangular shape, and post that person has pulled it, I can start wedging in. But I realized this too late. I realized it post my top set. Probably if I did that, we would probably have to go slightly higher, maybe a 155 would have been there. But yeah, so by the way, I went and I did the session with my coach who stays in Bangalore, and yeah, I had a great session. And as I told you all, I went to this gym called Minimum Strength, and it's like the proper media sort of channel or page for powerlifting content in India. Not just media, but they also have a training center, and yeah, some really good bunch of people. And yeah, loved the environment over there. It was pretty empty when I did go there, and so I wanted it to be empty. Otherwise these gyms, they get pretty crowded at times. And in powerlifting especially, everyone needs that combo rack, and everyone needs that deadlift platform and all. And if there are like just 3 or 4 of them, almost all of them get taken during peak hours. So you either need to go in the morning on a holiday or something, or the afternoons or something, because evenings get too crowded. Mornings as in not even too much early morning, like around this time. Right now it's like 11. So now I'm headed to the gym. Today we'll have some light squat sessions. Still coming back from the lower back injury. So yeah, man, I mean, this injury is it'll be there over a longer period of time, so it'll take time to heal. So I have to like slowly start progressing and do it very mindfully, such that I don't land up injuring myself. And there's like a lot of tweaks in like programming and rehab work with like enough mobility work. One thing I've realized is so there is this correlation. Okay, I don't know like up to how much people believe in mobility work, especially for a power lifter, but there is something that I have recently noticed, right? So my right ankle mobility is totally screwed, okay, like compared to my left one. The only reason I cannot squat without squat shoes is because my right ankle is like totally screwed, okay, like it doesn't go after a point. So the solution for that is for me to like either wear squat shoes or work a lot on my ankle mobility. If I work a lot I feel it'll like help me wedge in better and squat properly, all that stuff, deadlift properly, everything. Okay, now point here being that even after I wear squat shoes, there is some amount of restricted motion, okay, and there is a correlation that is happening in my body like related to that. Okay, so it is basically I hope I'm visible or not. Yeah, so the correlation is basically that when I'm squatting heavier loads and my right ankle is like restricting my knee to go over my toe, what happens is my knee tends to like cave in. Okay, so when that happens so like there is a left external rotation issue in my leg and my right internal, okay, and I think this is like probably collapsing it's affecting my deadlift as well. So the other day I did a couple of tests like Faber test and all that stuff, okay, and they are for checking like your mobilities on your hips. So my hip mobility is kind of screwed. Okay, my left external and right internal, and this could have probably been the reason my deadlift or my disc herniation and all these issues were happening. Probably, like, one of the reasons at least. Poor load management plus this. Okay, I won't blame this like purely. So I think the only way to heal it is gradually work in mobility and like take smaller loads while doing the load management thing, and gradually I think incorporating a sort of principle where you're understanding my body and how it's reacting to loads in terms of like injuries, and that sweet spot of getting just the right amount of volume and just the right amount of intensity. Because what's happening right now is we are taking pretty light loads compared to my 1 rep maxes, but we're keeping decent volume, and that is also causing injuries. So like, I think for now at least, we there is one thing that is clearly happening. My my squats, heavy squats and heavy deadlifts are not going together, is what I'm saying. Squat is not directly causing an injury, but when I squat heavy and then there's a heavy deadlift around the same time, right, or even heavy volume, so that is also causing an injury. So I think solution for that would be, just a second, yeah, the solution for that would be for me to gradually start doing this thing called undulating loads. So it is basically, for I think a month you do like heavy squats and light deadlifts, and the next month you do heavy deadlifts and lighter squats overall. Okay, but you still have a movement of both of them. Okay, and I think this might help me. Oh, there's some jam over here. I mean, typical Bangalore traffic. Stuck in this jam. There's some bus and all that is stuck over there. I think it's coming now. Yeah, so the bus is gone. Yeah, so as I was saying, that's regarding the injury management and all. And yeah, so let's talk about do's and don'ts, like post your disc bulge or disc herniation or whatever lower back related injury. Okay, first and foremost thing, no drinking or smoking, right, when you get injured, because it increases the time for your injury to heal, like directly. That's the first and foremost thing. Okay, the second thing would be not doing these stretches that those doctors tell you. Okay, don't do any stretch that is causing pain at all. That is the best indicator for doing what stretch you need to do. Okay, don't do any stretch that is causing you pain. Okay, so that is one of the bigger these things. And if the stretch is causing pain, then it's a wrong thing that you're doing, and it's going to bulge the disc out even more. So coming to like what is a disc? Like, it is basically, like you've seen shock absorbers in a bike, like a spring, right? So you can think of a disc as a spring but made out of like fluid. Okay, so that's it. Instead of spring, imagine there's like fluid. Okay, and that fluid acts as a spring. So there are like two spinal bones you have on top, and there's a disc in between. Okay, that disc is basically a spring. So when you jump, there is like compression between your bones. Okay, and to just a second, yeah, to heal that compression, right? Oh fuck, what the hell is... Holy cow. Okay, as I was saying, so to heal that compression, okay, to manage that compression, your body has these discs, okay, to like not cause any bone breaking and all that, right? So you have ligaments and all that, and you have tendons and all, right? But people don't talk about discs, like what is the reason of discs. So I feel like there's not enough information out there given directly. So here's me like trying to say something about discs. So yeah, I mean, when your bones are stacked on top of each other, they require, instead of like the bones breaking, they require some connective tissue. So those are the discs, okay? And like they are acting as shock absorbers, as I was saying. Now after a point, your discs, the drawback of discs and not springs is that your disc, if there is, imagine, have you seen those sponge balls? Like you squeeze them, there's like full lining on top. You squeeze them and then like it pushes out of those linings. So imagine or think about your discs like that, okay? Like those linings are there, and when you put load over a certain point, right, with so those linings are basically your scars on your discs, okay? So those scars keep coming gradually, okay? And it's like normal for those scars to come for everyone, okay? But when those scars have not healed, right, and you're putting load, then like when you put that load, it bulges out of there, just like that spring sponge thing that I was saying. So that bulge is not always a bad thing, okay? It's very normal. They conducted a study, almost 80% of people have a disc bulge, okay? Like almost 80% of them. But the problem comes up when, based on your genetics and your your genetics and all, and your anatomy, you basically have a nerve exactly at the location where that disc is bulging, okay? People have nerves in their bodies as well, right, around the discs. Now the location of the disc herniation changes from person to person, but when your disc herniation is at the same location, at that nerve's location, that is when I think that nerve gets pinched, and that is what people call the sciatica thing. So it's a nerve that is getting pinched, and that pinch is causing a pain, right? So for temporary relief, what people do is they do decompression stuff, okay? So they like hang on a bar, or they put like pillows under their tummy and lie down. So that basically opens that spine up. Like, see, disc is compressing, so it's for compression, and for temporary thing, it's opening the spine up. But what that does is, it's like a temporary relief. Like for 5 minutes you'll feel good, but after that again it'll come back to its normal position. So the only way to heal discs, the only way is to rest, okay? Rest and make your muscles around the disc stronger if you have a disc herniation, okay? And I mean, the other way possible is surgery, but surgery cannot be done by everyone, right? So that is the only way I feel, is what I've learned over the last few days or few years. And see, so why does this happen? There could be certain things that are combining based on your genetic this thing, your also your body structure and all, your femur length and all that stuff, torso length. So like when you're deadlifting, probably like that particular motion, there might be some restriction in some muscle, and the combination of that muscle's restriction along with your past injuries or your body's capability of getting injury in that particular position causes a disc bulge. So the only way to heal it is for give it time, give it like longer periods of time, okay? At times about a year, 2 years as well, and it heals up on its own, okay? That's the good thing about human body, I think. And once it's healed, you can slowly start working around the muscles around your disc, and post those muscles, your spinal erectors, your abs, and like all that stuff, QL, whatever. Once those things are all like strong enough, then I think you can slowly start before you start deadlifting again, you need to check if you have any hip imbalances, and like get those imbalances straight by doing mobility work, and I think post those things are done, you can start deadlifting again, and this will reduce the risk of your deadlifting your injury, your lower back injury, by at least like 80%. Okay, not even 100%. So there will still be another 20% chance of you getting injured again, but it will reduce the risk. But it takes so much time. It's like a 1 or 2 years period of time, like straight just rehab work for 1 to 2 years. So I think as soon as this competition is over, I will put a hard stop on like deadlifting in general, and then just wait for a while, 1 or 2 years, do like proper rehab work, focus on like my mobility, everything. And I think one more thing is that body weight also affects like these injuries a lot. The first time I got injured, right, it was when I was playing badminton. Not even powerlifting, I was playing badminton with some uncles in my apartment, and I was jumping and hitting all these smashes, right? And I think because of my body weight at that time, I was like 125 kilos at that time. Okay, because of my body weight, my body fat percentage at that time, right, me like jumping and hitting all these smashes and landing down and all was causing like that's the first time I've ever felt a disc related issue. Okay, and was causing all these like shocks onto my discs, and those shocks I think have translated to like that disc getting herniated. I think for a month I was almost bedridden. I had this physio coming in and giving that shock therapy and all. I think physio and all, it's okay, but that shock therapy and all won't help it too much. Might help it a bit, but at the end of the day, it's all temporary. For healing it permanent, the only answer is recovery, mobility, and strengthening the muscles around it. That's all, nothing else. Okay, and yeah, so that's the way to heal it. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. It takes patience. It's not an easy or a quick thing to do. Yeah, it's not an easy or a quick thing to do, and it takes a lot of patience, man. People that don't have the injury would not understand it at all. They won't understand why it happened, and they won't understand the magnitude of the pain. They won't understand like how to heal it. You have to go through it to be able to understand what it is. There is no way of explaining it. So that is what it is. And yeah, man, I think it's pretty ironic that I still chose powerlifting as a sport that I'm gonna do even after all these disc herniations, because powerlifting is something that requires your body to be capable of handling those loads and compressions, because only if your body is able to do that, then only you will be able to utilize your strength. I feel like if I did not have these disc issues, I would probably have been somewhere else today in terms of my lifts and all. But it's fine. Everyone has their drawbacks and everyone has their issues. You have to make the best out of the situation you're put in, and that's what I'm trying to do. So cool. That's about discs. And 7th February is the competition, which is almost 2 weeks from now. I'll have to come back to Bangalore again in 2 weeks, and once I'm back, I think I'll be ready for the comp. And it hurts you, man. It hurts you mentally more than physically. That's what these disc herniation issues do. They're just scary. Scary is what I'll say, because you're doing everything right. See, even if your form is right now, even if your technique is right, everything is on point, still you have a chance of getting herniated disc. So that is something that you cannot control directly. Okay, even with good load management, it's pretty tough to control. Okay, very tough. So I would say, if you're someone out there who has a herniated disc, the first thing you need to do is get a coach. Okay, don't fall mentally, right? And mentally don't give up on yourself. That's what I'll say. Mentally, I think giving up on yourself is the first thing that you shouldn't be doing, because if you don't support yourself, then who will? You have one life, so live it right now, and do the best in the situation you are put in. That's all. What else? Breakfast, I had like 2 sandwiches. Eggs were there in the sandwich. I think chicken salami was there, homemade chicken salami, not that store-bought BS with all those preservatives and all. And that chicken salami was there, and eggs were there, and onions, tomatoes, lettuce, all that. Today afternoon, mom has booked some movie, so I have to go there directly from the gym. It's around the gym only, so we'll go from there itself. And yeah, man. So I was talking about body weight, how body weight is affecting. So if you're injured now, another thing you can do is get your body weight slightly lower, because if you have a higher body weight now, no matter how much muscle or how much this thing you have, what do you say, how much fat you have, if your body weight is high, body weight is body weight, bro. See, discs is something you cannot grow. You can heal, but you cannot grow like muscularly. You can grow muscles, okay, by giving resistance training again and again and again and again. You can't grow discs. You can grow the muscles around it. So the way to heal it would be to firstly put like overall lesser load on it while it's healing throughout the entire day. That would be the first thing, would be to losing some amount of body weight at least, okay. And see, because I think that's another reason people that have herniated discs that are of a lighter body weight, I think have an opportunity of healing from it quicker compared to people that are heavier and have a herniated disc. And the reason for that is this only, like, you'll just end up screwing yourself, because during your recovery time you're not recovering, you're just putting more load on those discs. So that is something you'll have to see, right? So right now we're at Silk Board in Bangalore, and we are going to that gym. So post the session is done, I think today we might not have a car talk, so this will be, I think, either the last car talk or there might be one more tomorrow, okay. Mostly there'll be one more tomorrow, but tomorrow the gym will be movement. It won't be minimum movement. Thing is, all my gang, my people of movement are not, the boys are not there in city right now. All of them are like gone. One guy is in Mumbai, one guy is in Chennai, one guy is in US, one guy is in Mysore. There's no one there, and there's no one there here only. So yeah, man, we'll wait. I mean, we'll not wait, we'll go. They'll probably come to watch my comp, okay. And yeah, we'll go for the comp, we'll have fun, and we'll kill it. It's all cool. See you in the gym, and yeah.
Three hinge. I do.
Thank you guys very much. I love to hear your voices too. You guys are a great crowd today, man. So I guess Mustang and Deftones took care of you all right.